Also founder of the AfricaBriefing Magazine. He joins us live now from London. Jonathan, thank you so much for your time. Let's first talk about the Wagner Group. Just soon after the coup in Niger, Yevgeny Prigozhin, the head of the Mercenaries, he welcomed the military's takeover. How dangerous is Wagner right now for those countries across the Sahel? They've been there for some time. Some have actively tried to, it seems, encourage coups. They have also business interests.
Yes, Wagner. Basically, they are soldiers for hire, and they've been milking, the resources of the countries in which they engage, very well. You mentioned Central African Republic, which is very rich in diamonds. It was the first African country they engaged with. Now we'll talk about Mali, where they've been for over a year now. Mali, I think, is Africa's second or third largest gold producer. And then you talk about Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is also another big gold producer in Africa. And now we see the overtures Prigozhin made last week at the Russia-Africa Summit, welcoming the coup and offering Wagner's services, to Niger. And we shouldn't forget that Niger is the world's seventh largest producer of uranium. And France, gets more than 70% of its uranium from Niger. So you can work it out, the economic advantages that Wagner can derive from all these African countries. So it is there, to take an advantage of any political instability, to move in.
The colonel in Mali, who has been appointed as prime minister, we heard from him in an earlier report. The words that he has used against France, the former colonial power, are those just words to justify the coup, or is there actually something legitimate in what he has been saying about its post-colonial participation in the life of its former colonies across Africa?
Listen, the resentment, on the part of the Francophone West African countries against France, are deep-seated. Okay, France, since they gained independence from France, in my opinion, these countries have been independent only politically, in nominal terms, if you like. Okay, France, until recently, controlled almost every aspect of their economic activities, of their economic lives, right? Their CFA franc, right, is printed by France. All of these Francophone West African countries have to deposit a certain percentage of their foreign exchange earnings in Paris. Okay, so the resentment is very, very, very deep, and that is what the current generation of leaders or soldiers in the region are trying to win themselves off.
Yeah, Colonel Abdoulaye Maïga has spoken of neo-colonialist, condescending, paternalist and vengeful policies that don't have any center in universal moral values. Has Paris and French leaders, have they misunderstood something over the past couple of decades? After the end of colonial rule, sure, any country might find it difficult to come to grasp with its new reality. But in the past couple of decades, have the French just not understood what's been happening?
Well, President Macron actually, be the age he is, is in his early to mid-40s. I think he understands, the situation much better than most of his predecessors. And he's been trying to make overtures, trying to reset France's relations with its former colonies in Africa. But I think he's realized that, and maybe it's a bit too late, for that reset to be effective. And again, if he's really sincere about his reset, he needs to do more, to reassure the former colonies of his sincerity, in resetting this relationship with them.
Jonathan, we always appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. Jonathan Offei-Ansah.